let's get started with the AI agents. Because I'm sharing my slides, I can't see if someone raises a hand to ask questions. So please let me know, John, if anyone has a question. Thank you.
Sure.
Well, AI agents are intelligent systems that simulate human behaviors to automate testing tasks. Well, they can analyze big amounts of data, they can recognize patterns, and they can adapt themselves to the changes. In today's world, software complexity is increasing, and I feel traditional software testing methods are struggling to stay relevant because of the complexity of the system. Well, this is the point where AI can comes into action in this area and helps us by improving efficiency, accuracy, and adaptability. And also, it can actually they can be faster and more accurate than humans, and more flexible than humans. Well, that as a result, they lead us to have fast delivery, and they can reduce manual efforts and some headaches. That's why they are very important in QA engineering field, because they can do something very fast and accurate, or they can handle complex situations, complex test cases, where humans can get confused with. Let's mention 5 applications of AI in QA engineering field. The first one is test automation. It's like self-healing test scripts. As you know, traditional test automation relies on fixed scripts. It means, for example, if something in the code changes, like an element ID or an element name, the test scripts is probably broken. Well, AI can create, execute, and even heal test scripts automatically. As a result, when you change something in the code, the scripts, the test scripts are remain relevant when you run the automation test. The second one is defect prediction. As I mentioned, AI can analyze and analyze big amount of data and recognize patterns. So AI can analyze past bug data to predict defects in the future. How? We can provide an AI model with historical defect data. They can use the data to be trained, and based on the training, they can predict defects in the future. You can use a huge bug data to train the model. Then the model trains itself and do the prediction in the future. The third one is visual testing that we will talk in details in this presentation. So I skip it for now, and let's explore AI for performance testing. In performance testing, you can capture user interactions on your app using an AI tool for performance testing. Then the tool will auto-generate test scripts, and as a result, you can set up a realistic load test based on, for example, concurrent users or a specific amount of data or user loads. And the tool will monitor CPU and memory usages and so on to predict performance bottlenecks, and will give you a report. And the last one, risk-based testing. In complex systems, when a human wants to prioritize test cases, they might get confused because you should consider many variables like user impact, like business impact, and many things, especially when the system is complex and big. So instead of manually prioritizing, we can use machine learning to analyze previous failures and bug histories, and then assign risk scores to the test cases. And then we can optimize test execution order based on the analysis. I have an amazing tool here, which is called Applitools. We want to use its SDK to do visual testing. Well, first of all, you should download and install the SDK from the official website by using pip install iselenium command in your terminal. Then you should write a simple AI power. Then you can write an AI-powered visual test, run the test. The AI agent compare UIs, and if AI detects a visual difference, it will flag it as a potential UI bug and reports it to the Applitools dashboard. Let me share the dashboard with you. If you go to Applitools website, you should register on this website. Once you registered, you can get an API key from here. You should use this API key when you want to use the SDK. This is the dashboard where you can see the reports from your test. And let me share with you a simple demo. I have a login page, and if let me run it again. Okay, let me show you. Yeah, this is simple login page. I can enter username and password and press the login button and, for example, see a success message or a failure message to log in. I want to do a visual testing on this page. So I have the source code here in index.html file. And I wrote a Python file, a Python library, to use it and do the visual testing. Here, I initialize the SDK for visual testing. Here, I wrote a function to, for example, set my API key and to set a test name and app name for my test session. Open page function will open a given URL in Chrome browser. I wrote a simple capture function to capture for example, the login page or the window or the Chrome browser. When you run this code for the first time, it captures the login page and tags it as a reference, and in the future run, when we call this function, it captures a new screenshot and compare this new screenshot to the baseline image or reference image. And if it detects any changes, it flags it as a bug, a potential bug. Here I will close the session and quit the driver and close the test session. I want to use this Python library in my robot framework test case. Here I call the function to initialize my session, my test session, and then I will call open page function to open the URL in the Chrome browser, which URL, the index.html, which is running on my local server on port 8000. Then I will call the capture function to capture screenshots and sends it to the Applitools for doing the visual testing and see the result. Let's run this code and see the report. It's very simple code, and I try to be in a way that's understandable for everyone. Yeah, the code is being run and it checks the login page, and then it will send the report to the dashboard. Yeah, we can see the test got passed, and we can see here. Yeah, this is the baseline image, which it had from the first run. And this is the checkpoint image. And as you can see, there is no difference. Everything is similar, and nothing has been changed. Let's change something in the code. For example, I remove this space and run the test again. As you can see, the test case got failed. If we go to the dashboard and see the report, it detects this space as a UI change and flagged it as a bug. In the baseline image, it was logged that space in, but in my test case, it is logging without any space. If you want to set these new changes as a baseline, you can accept the difference to set a new baseline. And let's change something else. For example, I want to change these the background color of this part. Yeah, this part. Let me run the test again. Again, the test case got failed because of the background color, and we can see it flagged successfully the background color as a bug. Well, this tool can detect UI changes, every UI changes that is visually detectable. So we can use it for visual testing, for example, in regression test or in every test, in every type of test you want. Yeah, this is our demo. I want to continue with the presentation because I want to have time to answer the questions. Let's mention some consideration when you want to use AI in QA workflows. I feel AI is dependent on high quality data to learn and gives trustable and reliable results. So if the data is, for example, incomplete or insufficient or outdated or biased, I feel AI is probably to make incorrect decisions and gives incorrect results consequently. AI tool in QA provide insights, but I feel their decision-making process is kind of black box. For example, when we ask ourselves, why did AI prioritize a test case in this way? It's not fully transparent, I feel. Or why did AI categorize a defect as a high risk? There is probably no clear explanation. And the last thing is about something like domain knowledge and empathy with end users. I believe AI may miss edge cases or have no idea about business context, and you should teach it. You should teach it and give it data to learn. When the user experience is in the game, I think humans can act better because they have a sense of uh, sympathy and empathy with the users, and humans can uh, realize the user experience when they use a digital product. And yeah, that's it. Um, Thank you all for your time and attention, and thank you for the coming. And I would like to thank QAConf community for this opportunity and for this great session. I'm here to answer your questions. Feel free to ask your question, and feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and on the other medias. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mohsen. I have a question, but in the meantime, if you can drop your LinkedIn profile here in the chat, it will be great.
Sure.
Yeah, but my question is about the tool, the Applitools. It looks pretty good what you are showing us, but I'm wondering if we are able to run in parallel for multiple devices like desktop, mobile, tablets, and compare what is happening with the UI. Can I do this in parallel, or do I need to run every single test inside?
You can use it in parallel because it can create parallel sessions. Actually, it depends on your testing infrastructure. If you can support parallel testing, yeah, you can use this tool to parallel testing, and yeah, and also you can use it for Android and iOS applications. It's compatible with Appium, I think, and Espresso and XUI test.
Yeah, for iOS. Okay, that's great. Do anyone have any question on the chat? ¿Alguien tiene alguna pregunta que quiera dejar en español y traducirle en inglés a Mohsen? Let's wait. If someone is having a question, I will translate for you. But for now, I think that we are good. We are sending the link. You can open this link and rate the Mohsen talk. Thank you so much, Mohsen, for your time to share your knowledge with us. We appreciate that you are in another time location and you are here sharing your knowledge. We have the blog on our page open for you. If you want to post any article, just let us know and we can share the access to it. I don't know. I think that that's all. Abdenado, something to say?
Thank you so much, John, and the other QAConf communities. It was my pleasure presenting with you. I hope you enjoyed the session and it was helpful for you. And yeah, thank you so much. Feel free to connect, and I love contribution on anything, any project. Yeah, feel free to connect with me and we can make meaningful contributions together.
Bueno, un pequeño cierre para todos. Cada vez está compartido el perfil de Mohsen. Si quieren agregar el LinkedIn, también tenemos nuestra encuesta para que cliquen en el taller y nos dejen feedback para que podamos seguir mejorando el evento para ustedes. Por favor, recuerden que en la tarde tenemos otro par de talleres en los que estaría genial si se unen para compartir otro espacio con nosotros, y muchas gracias por sacar parte de su tiempo para unirse. La QAConf seguirá creciendo y esperamos que todos puedan hacer parte de ella. Thank you very much, Mohsen, for your time. It's really valuable for us, your knowledge and attitude to share some experience. So we really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the great translation and for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.